Good day, Crime Talk aficionados. My name is Scott Reisch, and this is Crime Talk, the most fact-driven, unbiased true crime channel. As you can tell, we're on the road. First on the docket, Lori Vallow, Chad Daybell initial disclosures. An interesting case out of South Carolina, an update on the Cash Gurnon matter, and finally, our dumb criminal contestant of the day. Let's talk about it. Good day, Crime Talk aficionados. This is Crime Talk, and my name is Scott Reisch. Thanks for watching. As you can probably tell from my sunburn, we are not in the Crime Talk studios. We are in lovely Turks and Caicos, probably one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. All right, first on the docket, Lori Vallow, Chad Daybell. There's always something going on in this particular case. Today, it's initial disclosures. The government in the homicide case has to turn everything over, and just like the previous cases, they have to disclose what they have as far as evidence. And here the state says, guess what? Anything that we've already turned over to you in the previous cases, we're going to turn it over to you again so that you can't say that we didn't turn it over to you or that we missed it by mistake. Remember all that back and forth about not trusting the government and not turning anything over? The government's going to make sure on this homicide case there are no allegations of doing anything wrong. Next on the docket, an interesting case out of South Carolina. And a lot of people may not remember this name, but we talked about this case briefly. There was a kid by the name of Paul Murdoch, and his father was a very well-respected attorney, is a very well-respected attorney in South Carolina. Well, Paul was charged in the death of a young woman named Mallory Beach back in 2019. It was a boat accident. Basically, everyone was intoxicated, and they hit a sandbar, and several kids got injured, and this Mallory Beach passed away. Criminal charges were filed, but they were ultimately dismissed, no doubt, probably because of the political and just powerful status of Mr. Murdoch's father. The father's law firm, based on his great-grandfather, was started back in 1908 in South Carolina. So everything kind of goes through their law firm. So a civil case was still pending. But Paul Murdoch, 22, and his mother, Maggie Murdoch, were found deceased near dog kennels they were found near their family home by police. The residence was actually their hunting lodge, and it was owned by the mother. No suspects have been named in the investigation, but is being treated as a double homicide. Investigators have offered no alleged motives. Now, like I said, Paul faced felony trial in 2019 over the death of Mallory Beach, but those charges were ultimately dismissed. Mallory Beach's family expressed their condolences in light of everything that's taken place and states that they can understand how hurt and sad the family must feel at this time. Now, I don't know what Mr. Murdoch may have been going on, or maybe this is something completely unrelated, but I think this case is going to be interesting, and I think it's going to be worth following any leads and arrests that come forward very soon. Next on the docket, an update in regards to the death of Cash Gurnon. Now, this is the case where a 4-year-old boy, Cash Gurnon, was literally seen on video being kidnapped. The kidnapper was found out to be a guy by the name of Darren Brown. And there's further video of literally seeing him come back standing over the twin of Cash Gurnon, or the brother of Cash Gurnon, and contemplating taking this child. The police state that they now have DNA and other blood evidence against Mr. Brown, and it's not just the video. Now, the attorney that's been appointed to represent Mr. Brown has stated obviously he's still getting up to speed on the case, but he believes that his client suffers from schizophrenia. So I would expect some sort of diminished mental capacity or even an NGRI defense in this particular case. We'll have to wait and see, but this is one of the more bizarre cases, and as we've shown you before in previous videos, the guy literally takes the kid and it's captured on video and then comes back. Unbelievable. Please go to CrimeTalkSearch.com, sign up for a background subscription service. You'll be happy you did. If there's anyone out there you were ever curious about what was in their background, now is the time
to do it. If you're going to get involved with somebody, now is the time to do it. When you go to CrimeTalkSearch.com, you put in the name, literally millions of public records are searched, and a report is generated. And it's going to give you a report. If they have multiple social media accounts, you're going to find it. If they have multiple phone numbers, multiple email addresses, it's going to be found. And more importantly, you're going to get information regarding criminal history. Hopefully the person you're searching has none whatsoever. But if it's there, it's going to be found. You're going to get everything you'd want to know, whether you're going into business or whether you're going into a personal relationship. You're going to be able to find out the information you want to know. So go to CrimeTalkSearch.com, sign up today. You'll be happy you did.
Next on the docket, our dumb criminal contestant of the day. Our dumb criminal contestant of the day is Randy Beeler. Randy Beeler is 54 years old, and he is a former prison sergeant in Minnesota. Now, one may wonder, why is he a former prison sergeant and our dumb criminal contestant of the day? Well, he sacrificed a very good career for what, you may ask? That's right, sex from a female inmate. And what did he get in exchange for that? Well, he got a 120-day jail sentence as well as 7 years of probation. And what did he sacrifice his career and family for? That's right, a little oral sex and a McDonald's hamburger. That's right. The prisoner, who's not been reported, said she would do anything for some real food. And of course, former prison guard Randy Beeler said, anything? Yeah, anything. So, Mr. Wheeler, you are our dumb criminal contestant of the day. Congratulations. And our dumb criminal contestant of the week from last week, that's right, the couple that was having sex in a child tunnel at a playground, that's right, they are our dumb criminal contestants of the week. And because after all, YOLO, that's right, you only live once, just like she told the police officers. All right, have a great day. We are going to try and do everything that we can to bring you Crime Talk, even from beautiful Turks and Caicos. It just depends on the Wi-Fi. And let me take you over here to the window, and you can see how amazing this view is. All right, so here's our view of the beach. Look at those turquoise waters right here, I don't know, 100 feet from our suite. You can't beat it. Now, here's our suite. It has a little patio out here. Here's the living room. Here's the kitchen. The maid hasn't been here just yet. But there's the room and the bathroom. Pretty nice little setup. And then a little setup down there for the kids when we walk in the door. So, if anybody own another restroom here, because you never know, you can never have enough restrooms when you're on vacation.